Good morning, Aptera community. I wanted to introduce anyone to this website that I have updated. I've been meaning to update with more information about Aptera that's basically all critical and on my pivot that Aptera is never going to fund these guys' vision of a car, I guess. They've had many, many other failed ventures and startups, and we've discussed a lot of them in Discord. However, organizing them into a timeline and posting them here, which has always been my intention to help prevent anyone else from, having misinformation from the Aptera website. That's been my primary focus on starting these videos. And I know it sounds, I don't know, sort of as Steve dismisses it as obsessed with him somehow, which it's not. It's obsessed with his behavior. And so I wanted to post that idea for anyone who's joining the community, listening to Taliosive or any of these other fan channels that are just really damaging to the actual balanced story. I had a discussion with ChatGPT about it, and I just want to bring you to the conclusion because I don't want this to be. But I encourage everyone use ChatGPT, whichever your favorite large language model is, and have this discussion and argument yourself with it to find out. Present at Terra.us website, present the other websites to it. Give it a list of resources for you to go out and for it to go out and do the investigation. The final conclusion it found when I asked it basically a series of questions, and I've posted the entire discussion on this site, which I will have a link in the description to. Yes, the evidence supports that Aptera Owners Club channel and community suppresses dissenting voices, reinforcing only favorable narratives, provide excuses for missed milestones, framing them as a non-critical or funny rather than serious, drive investment interest while downplaying risk, and ethically dubious practice when targeting non-accredited investors. This is my thing. So for the moderators and developers behind the community, this creates a real ethical and possibly legal exposure. No one at our income level is going to go after these guys. It's just going to basically be this type of activity, trying to wake them up to their blatantly, unethical behaviors that are damaging to other people. If the channel continues to influence investment decisions without transparent disclosure of, and they mean transparent disclosure in this sense of their own practices. Steve has dismissed many people who've commented on his videos to say, "Hey, you're not biased." He goes, "Well, of course I'm not biased. I'm a fan channel," and blah blah blah. But he doesn't state the content as being promoting only. In other words, his content will provide support for the dismissed. The latest one was the discussion on the Zaptera lawsuit, and the title of the video itself is, the court dismisses the majority of the motions by Aptera on this lawsuit, and doesn't really discuss the balanced, obvious questions of, well, who failed to acquire the IP in such a tight and meaningful way at the outset of this company that this lawsuit's even out there, or not all of it was dismissed immediately. He doesn't mention those types of things in his videos, which not only provides just a fan base bias, but actual propaganda claims, and that there is increases likelihood of regulatory liability. So, anyways, I'm just going to leave this posted out here. Take it for what you want. I encourage anybody else to have their own arguments or discussions with ChatGPT over these types of questions they might have in their minds before they invest, and make your decision properly. Thank you.